Area 51 alien sightings and new alarming secrets revealed. On September 20th, 2019, a large group of curious individuals gathered at Area 51, a highly secretive government site in Nevada. They were determined to uncover its mysteries. Area 51 has long been believed to contain a lot of secrets. Many believe it could be the resting place for hidden alien technology or even extraterrestrials themselves, especially given its proximity to Roswell, New Mexico, a place synonymous with UFOs. The site is thought to be so confidential that it's said not even US presidents are fully aware of what's inside. Despite the wild speculations and the hopes pinned on this raid revealing alien life, the truth about Area 51 is still vague and mysterious. So let's uncover what's hidden behind this veil. What did you miss? Area 51 is known as one of the most secure government facilities in the United States. It is so secure that the specifics of its security measures and who has access to it remain a mystery. What we do know is that it sits on the shores of Groom Lake in rural Nevada, an area dominated by vast stretches of federal land, perfect for secretive operations. This highly secretive site began as a simple 6 by 10 miles airbase and has since evolved into a complex that spans 23 to 25 miles, linked to a larger road network in the Nevada test site, once used for nuclear bomb testing. The area is heavily guarded with numerous security checkpoints, ensuring that unauthorized individuals can't get anywhere close. Despite this, the road leading to Area 51, State Route 375, is dotted with alien-themed tourist attractions, courtesy of the local towns. The mysterious name, Area 51, is believed to derive from the Atomic Energy Commission's numbering grid, although it oddly doesn't follow the usual numbering system. This peculiarity might be a nod to its classified nature, being part of the system yet distinctively separate. Originally in the 19th century, the site was used for lead and silver mining. By the 1940s, it was repurposed as an airfield. In 1955, during the height of the Cold War, the CIA, needing a remote location to test the Lockheed U-2 reconnaissance aircraft, chose Area 51. This aircraft was vital for gathering intelligence and was one of the US government's most guarded secrets. The site, initially nicknamed Paradise Ranch, to make it sound more appealing, became a central testing ground for several military projects. By 1959, Area 51 was the testing site for Project Oxcart, focusing on anti-radar technology, aerodynamic structural tests, and other secret engineering projects. It was here that the A-12, a Mach 3 aircraft instrumental in the 1960s espionage efforts, was developed. The transformation of Area 51 into a substantial military complex was complete by 1961. It featured multiple hangars and facilities capable of supporting a small population of workers. To accommodate these residents, the government built various amenities, including a gymnasium, a movie theater, and even a baseball diamond. How did Area 51 become a phenomenon? As the government embarked on the Oxcart project in Area 51, they tightened security, regulating entry and closing nearby mines. They even established a restricted airspace over Groom Lake, where top-secret aircraft were tested. Witnesses occasionally spotted massive stealth aircraft taking off. The technology developed at Area 51 grew increasingly exotic. Today, many of the United States military engagements involve drones, unmanned aircraft that can identify targets and carry out attacks without risking human lives. These drones are either operated remotely, similar to playing video games, or function autonomously based on pre-programmed instructions. The groundwork for this advanced drone technology was laid at Area 51, starting with projects like an unmanned aircraft designed to launch from the back of another plane. However, not all the secretive technology at Area 51 was of American origin. During the Cold War, capturing enemy aircraft was a top priority. When Soviet-built aircraft were acquired, they were often taken to Groom Lake for testing. This allowed the US to study and potentially counter these foreign technologies. A notable instance occurred in 1966 when an Iraqi pilot, ordered to bomb civilian Kurdish villages, defected during a training flight, seeking refuge in Israel. The Israeli government provided sanctuary for him and his family, and handed over his Soviet-built MiG fighter to the US, which was then flown and tested at Groom Lake. While Lockheed continued to develop aircraft at Area 51 throughout the Cold War, the facility itself was not suited for all types of operations, leading some testing to shift to the larger nearby Tonopah Air Base. Although the Cold War ended, reducing the intensity of activities at Area 51, the site never ceased operations. In 2015, the government even expanded the area around the base using eminent domain to enhance security. So Area 51 became a pop culture phenomenon, largely due to the intense secrecy surrounding it. What's the current situation in Area 51? Currently, the US government maintains a tight-lipped stance regarding Area 51. This high-security area, especially around Groom Lake, is strictly off-limits to both civilian and standard military air traffic. With numerous security checkpoints, buried motion sensors, and armed guards, unauthorized access is virtually impossible. The only regular visitors are Air Force personnel who are flown in on Janet, a fleet of private aircraft designated for commuting to classified facilities. The specifics of who these individuals are or what they do at Area 51 remain undisclosed. Efforts to uncover more about Area 51 have largely been unproductive. Officially, government maps acknowledge only the existence of a mine within the designated area. However, declassified documents have occasionally provided glimpses into the base's Cold War operations. Satellite imagery has revealed some details such as runway markings and the positioning of bases and aircraft, but these images offer more questions than answers. The government's commitment to secrecy was illustrated in 1994, when a lawsuit was filed against it by 5 civilian contractors and the widows of 2 former workers. They alleged severe health issues due to exposure to hazardous chemicals used at the site. Despite the seriousness of their claims, the lawsuit encountered significant governmental pushback. When the courts initially refused to dismiss the case, President Clinton intervened, issuing an order that exempted Area 51 from environmental disclosure obligations, leading to the lawsuit's dismissal due to a lack of evidence. What's exactly hidden in Area 51? Every U.S. president, since the facility became widely known, has renewed a protective declaration to keep its operations undisclosed. This continued secrecy, including the tragic incident in January 2019 when a man was fatally shot after breaching a security checkpoint, has kept Area 51 in the public eye. Unlike smaller, more discreet facilities, Area 51 covers a massive area of the Nevada desert, possibly including extensive underground facilities not visible from the surface. It's speculated to house advanced military technology, though some theories stretch much further, suggesting it contains everything from weather control devices to evidence of time travel. Perhaps the most persistent theory is that Area 51 houses extraterrestrial technology. The southwest United States, with its wide-open skies, is a hotspot for unidentified flying objects, which are often later identified as objects like small planes or weather balloons. Yet for many, the government's explanations are unsatisfactory. Adding mystery to the alien theories are claims by individuals like Bob Lazar, who said that he worked at a non-existent Sector 4 of Area 51. Lazar claimed to reverse engineer alien spacecraft in a vast underground lab. Another man, Dan Bursich, alleged involvement in cloning alien viruses and interacting with an extraterrestrial being at the site. The fascination of Area 51. Area 51 has fascinated the public's imagination for decades, largely thanks to Hollywood's portrayal of the site as a mysterious, alien facility. This fascination began in the 1950s, which introduced audiences to tales of otherworldly adventures and cosmic threats. Movies and TV shows have consistently used the idea of a secretive base filled with extraterrestrial life to draw in viewers. The film Independence Day, 1996, is perhaps one of the most iconic examples of Area 51's integration into pop culture. In this blockbuster, Earth faces an invasion by a hive-minded alien species intent on stripping planets of their resources. It was later revealed that Area 51 had been hiding an alien for decades. This film placed Area 51 at the center of global attention. In 2015, the found-footage horror film Area 51 Inches portrayed a group of friends attempting to infiltrate the base only to encounter deadly alien creatures. In 2011, Annie Jacobson's book, Area 51, An Uncensored History of America's Top Secret Military Base, offered an exhaustive look into the base's history without subscribing to alien-related theories. Instead, Jacobson presented a theory involving Josef Mengele and the Soviets creating mutant child-sized pilots. Other Area 51 incidents. After a shooting incident in 2019 brought Area 51 back into the public eye, many speculated that the government must be hiding significant secrets, given their extreme measures against trespassers. Matty Roberts, an internet troll, joked on Facebook suggesting that if people ran fast enough, using the Naruto run, a style from a Japanese anime, they could dodge bullets and storm Area 51 to see them aliens. This post quickly went viral, morphing into a half-joking, half-serious rallying cry. "They can't stop us all." As the post gained traction, over 3 million people expressed interest in joining the event at Groom Lake. Roberts, becoming worried about the attention he stirred, clarified that his post was just a joke and expressed his hope that the FBI would understand his humor. Despite his attempt to defuse the situation, the idea had already taken on a life of its own, even inspiring a song remix by music star Lil Nas X. The U.S. Air Force and government officials took the threat seriously. An Air Force spokeswoman warned that the military was prepared to protect the facility and that trespassers could face serious consequences. The FAA increased flight restrictions over the area, and the military's PR office had to retract a poorly received meme about using stealth bombers on trespassers. Local towns near Area 51 saw a business opportunity, despite concerns about their limited capacity to host a massive influx of visitors. They offered camping tips for the harsh desert environment, anticipating the event could be a significant economic boon. On September 19, 2019, about 1,500 people showed up near Area 51. What was anticipated as a potential security incident turned into a festive gathering. Most attendees took selfies at the fence, and the day passed with only minor arrests for alcohol-related offenses and other misdemeanors. The event even transitioned into a music festival named Alien Stock, featuring revelers in alien-themed costumes, though Roberts himself chose not to attend. Ultimately, Area 51 remains as mysterious as ever. For those curious about what might be inside, the truth remains tightly under wraps, protected by security and secrecy. Would you give Area 51 a visit if you get the opportunity to sneak in? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.